Greetings, YouTube. So the Supreme Court actually did something that wasn't awful. It decided it wasn't going to hear an appeal put forth by three Republican members of Congress who didn't want to pay fines because they weren't wearing a face mask in 2021, uh, which was a response to the COVID-19 crisis. I should point out now that we are still in a pandemic and thousands of people are dying every week. So please don't think that we're done. We're not. If you are inside a building, wear a bloody mask. If it actually has blood on it, you might want to see a medical professional. Um, as three of these folks tried really hard to get courts to say that they didn't have to pay a $500 fine. Now, members of Congress make $174,000 a year, and 48% of members of Congress have a net worth above $1 million. I think they can handle a $500 fine. And in fact, if they really wanted to stand by their principles, they should have paid for it the second they were given it to show it, that they are willing to stand by their position. Screw the libs, which is something they love to say. Um, and some of the members of the Red Caps are willing to screw the libs all the way to the grave because they refused to take any kind of, medical mitigation when it came to COVID, and they died. Um, but these three members of Congress didn't go that far. They just whined and moaned because they had to wear a mask, which is perfectly and absolutely safe for everyone to wear. Um, that doesn't affect your oxygen count. Doesn't have any adverse effect to your health whatsoever. And the corner cases of folks out there who, legitimately can't wear one is really, really small. I don't believe any of these particular people fell into that category. No, they're just whiny bitches. They don't want to pay the fine that they justifiably deserved because they refused to follow a rule in the face of a pandemic. So they're really dumb and they like to whine. Yep, that does in fact sum up the GOP quite well. Dumb and whiny. But so yes, I'm glad that the Supreme Court said, no, I'm not going to hear this. Pay the goddamn fine. So I'm hoping that they actually have paid their fine, unless they're trying to seek other, legal avenues. Which fascinates me is I wonder how much money the three of them have paid their lawyers to not pay a $500 fine because, lawyers, they get paid $500 an hour, maybe more. So you got to think that the fine would have been the smart thing to do. But we've already covered the fact that the Red Caps, they aren't too bright.